And out of Indianapolis, Indiana, is Mr. Rick Witsken to my right. This is a singles match. As you well know, the clock will be running for 20 minutes. At the 10-minute mark, we will switch sides and keep the match going. You've got 2 1-minute timeout, gentlemen.
Eden's got a lead already.
Looks like Team East with an early lead. No, I'm just kidding.
I know, right?
All right, we've got Dominic Catalano still joining us here for the next round. This is going to be a singles round.
Yep.
Tell us who we were looking at out here on the
She
court.
got Eden Lica, who's my partner earlier today, against Rick
Okay,
Witsken.
here we go, gentlemen.
So you got the wily veteran, like I said earlier, Rick Witsken, against the young monster here, Eden.
And Eden's originally from Romania. So Eden came over on a tennis scholarship and then ended up playing on the Pro Tour for just a short time. He's an amazing talent.
Oh, yeah.
He lives for singles in pickleball and has some awesome shots that you're going to see. He has a unique style. He's very controlled, very disciplined. On the flip side of the coin, you've got Rick Witsken, that's his nickname there. If you'll take notice to his paddle, that's an American eagle, a bald eagle with the American flag behind it.
Yep.
That is a lot of symbolism for him. That is for his brother, I believe. And that word Ripskin is where that comes from. That's his paddle name.
Yep.
Ripskin paddle. He is sponsored with Engage, and obviously Eden has changed shirts, but it's still a Monarch shirt. That's who he's sponsored with.
That's you and your boy right there.
Absolutely. So I'm going to be pulling for Team East.
Side out.
Not that you're biased.
I'm not biased
here.
at
Not
all.
at all.
Not at all.
It's your teammate on Monarch, you and Eden right there.
Absolutely.
1-0.
Got an early lead here for Rick. So what we're going to see from Rick is a lot of emotion, a lot of smiles.
Yes.
He's a fierce competitor, but he also loves to play to the crowd. He's a crowd pleaser, just like you, Dom. The emotion and energy is going to be on each point,
Side out.
and that's what we love to see as viewers. That's personally what I love to see.
And I love that. They're here. They want to watch. They want to have some fun. The people have paid. And this is a good, exhibition for us to put on as far as having them come out and see us and interact with us and whatnot. It's a good time.
It's awesome. We've got a good crowd here today, too, as well.
Yeah. And it's just going to get bigger as the day goes on, too.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Oh,
what
wow.
a rip. That's why we nicknamed him Ripskin right there. He just ripped that ball right over the net.
3-0.
So it's still an early lead for Rick, 3-0. Eden will settle in. That was called wide.
Look at Rick. Look at Rick.
Rick just
He's begging. He's begging for it. He wanted it.
0-3.
That's a great shot by Eden.
Did you notice how Eden went around the backhand, hit that forehand, and then was able to put it inside out still?
Yep. Yeah, I got a chance, to
1-3.
play some rec games with Eden. He's been down here in Florida a couple times, and there it is.
Shot. That's what he's known for right there.
And he's just, it's great to see. He has the shots for singles. His tennis background really helps him, and in doubles, the best part about Eden is he's still learning. And he's not afraid to admit it, that he's constantly learning with doubles. And when we played yesterday and played today, he's like, hey, let me know. Let me know what we need to do here, what's going on. And he's just a sponge. And everything he picks up, he uses. It's just great to see.
Absolutely.
It's great to see.
He's got a high ceiling in pickleball for sure. He's probably been playing around a year, maybe a little less. I'm not sure.
Yeah, the first time I saw him was when you and I teamed up last year at the Gamma Classic.
At the Gamma Classic.
That was the first time I had seen Eden play. And all of a sudden he came out, and I think he medaled in singles.
He won the silver against Rob Davidson.
Yep.
And he took him to the wire, too.
And he came out of nowhere. No one knew who he was. They see this guy walk in. They're like, he's going to play pickleball? Well, he plays pickleball very well.
Absolutely. And matter of fact, he was unsponsored and unnoticed at that point.
Yeah.
He was playing with a Gamma, I believe, Photon or Gamma Proton, I think, or something like that. I can't remember the name.
Yeah.
It was a green and black paddle from Gamma, and I remember a story about Eden. He comes in on the night before singles, and he wasn't playing doubles that tournament.
Nope, he didn't.
And he comes up and he says,
5-3.
"Excuse me, can you play some singles points with me?" And he beat me
That's a good impression.
15-3 and 15-3. And I said to him, "Thank you very much. I think I'm done getting beat like a drum here from you." No, but seriously, I knew he was a special talent then, and we wanted to try to get him on Team Monarch as soon as possible. So it worked out. Rick is actually in the white engaged shirt. Rick is from Indianapolis, Indiana.
Yep.
And he's born and raised there. He did go to the University of Alabama, where I live.
Mm-hmm.
And he was a 2-time All-American in tennis. And actually, I found out a cool story when I interviewed him. His
5-3.
oldest brother beat John McEnroe, I believe. I believe it was Wimbledon in 3 sets.
Wow.
On CBS, on
Point.
national television,
Really?
back in like the 70s or 80s. I can't remember.
That's a great story.
Isn't that awesome?
That's awesome.
6-3.
And you hear this stuff, all over the place. These kind of stories. When
Side out.
we've all been down here. I live down here, but you guys all got down here, and we all played the other night, last Friday, right? So we go out and
3-6.
who played with us? It was you, me, and we had Joey was with us, Joey Farias, and I'm talking
out.
with Joey, and I didn't realize Joey beat Novak Djokovic.
I did
and the
not know that.
juniors.
I did not
When
know
he
that.
was a
6-3.
junior, Joey beat Novak Djokovic.
That's incredible.
You take that, and that is absolutely awesome.
And we've got these type of players in our sport.
Side out.
Yep, absolutely.
It's unbelievable. Also, keep in mind, Eden played on the junior
3-6.
tennis tour and was the only Romanian junior tennis player to beat Rafael Nadal. That's a true story.
That's awesome.
So one thing you're going to notice, and we're starting to see, Eden was a little nervous, I think, early. He got down 3-0, but he's starting to settle in. And what we're seeing now is he does a great job of ball placement.
Yes, he
He
does.
places
6-3.
that ball in a positions to put the opponent at very uncomfortable positions.
Point.
And there's no rush to Eden.
7-3.
Not
There's
at all.
no rush.
Not at all. He just missed
Just
that
missed that.
wide.
Side out.
Another thing that you guys got to realize about Eden is his first major tournament was November of 2018, which was the
3-7.
national tournament, nationals out in Indian Wells. And he was up on Ben Johns. He was able to beat Jordan Briones. That's a great shot right there by Rick Witsken.
Yes, it is.
That's a great shot. Able to get by Eden's long reach right there. Eden's
4-7.
stamina was a problem for him at nationals.
Yeah.
And he was up on some of the top players in the world, was not able to finish and close out those games because he was his endurance was not
Side
there.
out.
Right.
So he has worked extremely hard to drop 20 or 30
Timeout
pounds,
at 7-4. That is
chisel
your
up a
first
little
time
bit,
out.
and try to get his endurance where it needs to be
Right.
at that pro level,
Right.
so he can hang with the big boys. He's got the skill set.
Oh, absolutely.
There's no
And
question.
Now you don't see this much right now with the time, but you're seeing a timeout now. Eden will use his timeouts.
He doesn't
He uses
waste
them
them.
wisely. He knows he's not getting a refund for them, so he's going to use them.
Absolutely.
And so he's used his timeout, his first timeout, but you do see that the clock is still running.
Absolutely, yeah. It's a live clock, which means even during the 60-second timeouts, they do not stop the rolling clock. I do want to take a quick second, Dominic, to let everybody know that this event is being put on by Pickleball Global, and we're at the Tennis US and Pickleball store here in Bonita Springs, Florida. And I want everybody to take a second when they have a chance to go to the pickleballglobal.com website and go to the rankings section and check out the software that they use to
15 seconds.
get hard evidence of results for the people that are here to compete. Now, with the asterisk of that, I will say that there are some of the players that couldn't make it because of scheduling conflicts
Correct.
or what have you. That's just real life.
Yeah.
But he simply went through the list of
7-4.
players, and they are creating this system. It's the Global Pickleball Rankings, and that's how they're trying to
Side out.
go about this. It's not who
4-7.
they like or feel like should be here. It's basically the ranking system that they're going based off of.
Right.
So when everybody
Point.
gets a chance, please go to that pickleballglobal.com to check out that website. It's a phenomenally put together website, very professional, and I just wanted to let everybody know.
5, 7.
Yeah, absolutely.
Side out.
There's some excitement from Rick right there.
As always.
He knew he shouldn't have missed that shot.
No,
That's why
he wants,
let out that
it back.
Yeah, that's that raw emotion that we love from Rick. Great
Side
shot
out.
there by Rick to put it at Eden's feet.
And, you know, not to take anything away from Rick.
5, 7.
Rick is, you know, coming in here and competing and playing well against a
out.
lot of younger players.
Absolutely,
You know,
no
a lot of
question.
younger players. And, you know, before this, you know, a couple matches ago, we're sitting in the players' lounge and I'm talking with
7,
Rick, and I said,
5.
"Hey, Rick," I said, "you know, when you walked in the door," I said, "I was ecstatic." I said, "because now I
Point.
wasn't the oldest player in here." I said,
Boom.
"You walked in," and he was giving me grief about it.
8,
But
5.
you know,
If you don't mind sharing with everybody, how old are you?
I'm 41.
He's 41, guys. He competes like he's 21. Dominic
Point.
just absolutely just is an amazing player out there. So that's
6,
awesome. I'm
5,
glad that
gentlemen,
that you let everybody know. So
9,
41.
5.
And Rick is 48.
Rick's 48.
48. And he is in some great shape and competes with every single one of these young kids in their 20s.
It's incredible.
You know,
Which
and
really
does it
tells-
well.
It tells you what his sheer talent is. Just his
Exactly.
natural talent.
And you know, and when you talk with Rick, and Rick, you talk about drilling and playing, and Rick teaches
Ready?
a lot.
Here we
So
go.
Rick doesn't get a lot of
Resume play
court
at 9,
time
5.
as he would like because he's teaching a lot, and he's one of the best teachers there is.
He's an incredible teacher.
Incredible
Side out.
instructor.
He's been teaching for 25 plus years.
Yep.
In tennis and now pickleball included.
Absolutely.
And he'll
5,
tell you
9.
he still loves tennis, but his second love now is pickleball.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Rick getting
Side out.
little bit much on that one, ripping that ball just wide.
9, 5.
Oh.
Ooh, Rick wants that one
Point.
back, I'm sure.
Yep.
But again, credit to Eden. Eden puts the ball in places that make it very difficult for the opponent to return it.
Correct. You know, and that's where you see, you know, a lot of the
10,
good,
5.
your good singles players, they come from tennis.
Absolutely.
They really do. You know,
Point.
because, you know, talking about the difference between singles and doubles in pickleball, it's a totally different game. It's not even close to being the
11,
same
It's
5.
game.
it's really not.
You know, and that's where the tennis players thrive in singles
Point.
because it is tennis on a smaller court. And
Very
you're
much.
watching these guys drive the ball. Watch Eden drive the ball.
12,
Watch Rick
5.
drive a ball. They drive a ball. That ball's, you know, 2-3 inches over the net.
It's what they're comfortable doing. Oh,
Correct.
wow.
Look at that.
What
That is great
hustle.
work there.
What hustle from the 48-year-old wily veteran
Yes, exactly.
Rick Witsken there. Eden, though,
Fair.
taking his time, making sure he
Yeah.
doesn't hit that ball.
In
That's
no
okay.
rush.
It really is amazing to watch the composure from Eden in singles.
Oh, yeah.
He's just
15,
cool hand loop.
5.
Again, this is not a scoring match. This is based on time.
Oh.
So the score
Point.
can be 30 to 30.
Mm-hmm.
14,
Exactly.
5.
It's not going to
Exactly.
be to 11.
And I think these singles, that's a nice shot by
This is
Eden.
another
Point.
good shot by Eden.
And a rare moment of, you know, excitement out of Eden there. He's really calm and cool most of the time.
15,
He will
5.
show that emotion at times.
Yeah.
And the thing is, he's very intense, and he looks like he's very intense, but he's a great guy. I get to spend
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot of quality time with Eden on and
Right
off the
out.
court, and he is an amazing human being, one of the kindest people you'll meet.
Mhm.
He just, his composure and focus when he's on the court is second to none.
5, 15.
All right, so 5:15. We're down to 7 minutes here, under 7 minutes. Oh, what a shot by
that's
Rick
a great
Witsken.
shot by Rick.
That's the shot that might change some momentum right here.
Mm-hmm. And that's it, too. In singles, they can all change
6,
in a
15.
hurry.
In a
hurry here.
second. You catch a couple points in a row, get some momentum, and the game can change instantly.
Side out.
One thing about Rick that I like is he's always smiling, always having a good time, regardless of winning or losing,
Oh,
and that's
yeah.
what I love about him.
Absolutely.
15, 6.
Great
nice
shot there.
He held that there. Held it there.
Yeah.
He posed a little bit for it.
6-15.
Kind of fun. You hear the players going back and forth. Come on, West. Come on, East.
Look at that reach by
That's
Eden.
nice.
That's Rick Witsken up in the stands right there saying hello to all the people that are watching. So just so everybody's clear, Team East is actually going to be Eden Lica in this match.
Correct.
And Team West is Rick, and Rick is from Indiana. So that's far enough west to
Yeah.
qualify for Team West there.
We talked about that before, right? Midwest.
Midwest.
He's Midwest.
He's the Midwest.
So he's on West.
And we also had another running joke. Is Deckelbar is from the Middle
Middle
East.
East.
He's from Israel,
Correct. But he's on the West,
but he's
too.
on Team West.
Doesn't mean.
Pretty funny there. I think all the pros here had a good laugh about that.
Yeah, we
one
did earlier
16,
in our
6.
team meeting.
Yeah. Nice put away there by Rick.
Side out.
All right, look, he's only down 10.
He's down 10. If he's going to do anything, it's got to be now. 5 minutes left. He's got to do it now.
6,
At 5
Make a
minutes,
run.
he's got to push here.
He's got to make a run. There it
There
is.
it is.
That's
See,
a nice
look
shot.
At that. Look at that topspin roll by Rick.
Oh, it's great.
That is so difficult. It looks easy when Rick
Oh,
does
he
it.
makes it look easy.
How
It's
hard
effortless.
is that, dog?
That's very hard. It's very hard to teach that to
7,
someone
16.
who's never done that before.
Man, and with a pickleball of all things.
Oh, just missed that kind of
Side out.
inside out that ball and ends up out.
And he hit that with 2 hands. That was a 2-handed backhand there.
And he does that. He likes that, and that's part of his
16,
game.
7.
And it comes from tennis.
Absolutely. You'll see him utilize a 2-hander in doubles and singles.
Oh,
Wow,
that's
what
a
a
great shot by
Point.
Eden.
You know what? Eden's just feeling it right now, to be honest with
He
you.
is.
He's in that zone.
He's about to get us on the board here for Team East
Team East needs this win.
We need
this
let's
one.
be honest.
17,
This
nice.
is a big win.
because we got this one. We got one more before our intermission.
Now, and I might be putting you
Side out.
on the spot a little bit because I'm
That's
not
fine.
even 100% sure. Do points matter in this, or is it just the wins and
It's the
losses?
wins and
7,
losses.
17.
So that's
The
what
wins
matters.
and losses.
Okay. I guess if it ends up tied at the end, they might look at point differential. Possibly,
Right, they possibly will as a
as like a tie.
tie break. Ooh.
And so everybody knows as well, these
Minus
pros
2,
are competing for money.
17.
There is
Correct.
a cash prize
Side
there.
out.
Absolutely, for each match.
For each match.
Each match, there's money on the line.
So these competitors,
17,
these pros are
7.
competing not just for pride, but for physical cash. This is amazing to get to watch this. Oh, look at the between.
Oh, nice.
Side out.
Eden giving a little show there. I like it.
With a little bit of showmanship right there, gamesmanship. But you know, Rick's known to do that as well.
Oh, yeah. Well, how many
7,
people can
17.
hit a ball between his legs and get it down the line like Eden just did?
Very few.
It wasn't out of control.
Absolutely, it was under control big time.
Uh-oh.
Get.
Oh,
The ball just sailed.
Side
over.
out.
just sail.
Yeah, you're right, Dom. And just so everybody knows, when we watch somebody at the pro level do that in a match, that is not
17-7.
disrespect to the other player.
No.
That's just simply showing and showcasing what they can do, but also it's fun. It's fun to see that. That's playing to the crowd a little bit.
Correct.
I just wanted to be clear on that because sometimes people can take that as almost like a sign of
Timeout
disrespect.
at
It's really not.
18-7.
It's really not.
That is your
Yeah.
first time out.
So Rick is utilizing his timeout
Good for him.
at 2:30, down 11.
Little different strategy there, but you know what? At 48, he has that right.
Hey, he can do whatever he wants.
He was listening during the meeting when they said you cannot take your timeouts under 2 minutes,
And he did.
and he did.
He did.
took it just above.
He did.
Good for him.
We got
Gentlemen, you've
one
voted
of,
one
if
timeout
not
per
the
minute.
best referee in the game, ref in this match, and Byron Freso.
Byron Freso and Marcia are two
Oh
of the
my
top
gosh.
refs and top
Right.
first-class people.
Yeah,
So
Ready?
amazing.
absolutely.
They find their
Alright,
way
here we
to
go.
every major
Time is
pickleball
in.
event. in
They're
the
everywhere.
country.
They're everywhere.
How is that even
I
possible?
have no
Dom?
idea. I have
17-7.
no idea. They're
Oh, sorry.
amazing.
I thought I was
18-7.
everywhere, but they are literally everywhere.
Correct. You're exactly right.
18-7 after the timeout.
Oh,
What a shot.
Point.
That's just a really good shot by Eden right there.
Yeah. I thought Rick had a winner there.
Yeah, it looked like that point was going to be Rick's, and then it changed
19-7.
very quickly there. All right, so we're coming up on a minute. I think it's safe. Sometimes mathematically,
Side
you
out.
can comfortably
Correct.
say that something's going to be in the favor.
And typically in pickleball, you can't say that.
Right.
You're
No,
not
yeah.
done until the last
7-19.
point scored.
That's so true.
But right now, with 57 seconds left,
Mathematically, it's over.
you're pretty much over.
But I will tell you this.
Side out.
I think it's twofold with the time thing. I think it adds a
19-7.
cool dimension,
It
but
does.
also I think we're on a time schedule because it's a lot of games being played.
Oh, yeah.
And we don't want to be playing
Point.
at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Correct. I
So
mean,
I
you're
think-
looking at 20 matches a day.
20 matches
You know?
a day, and you don't want to keep the viewers and the
27.
players here for 15 hours. or
Correct.
12, 15 hours. So that I think it's twofold.
Oh, look at this.
I love how they're. I love
That's a
how they
great
take-
point.
Side
Yes,
out.
it is very much. Rick's still battling.
He is.
He's a competitor.
He's going to get this
7-20.
last one in here. He wants this last point.
Yeah, he's gonna go down with a fight. I mean, that's what I love about these guys.
Oh, that's just too good.
It's just too good.
Side out.
Eden's having one of those games right now. All right, so that's game,
That's
set,
it.
match.
20-7 final.
Dominic Catalano, I appreciate you so much.
Absolutely,
man.
brother.
Thank you for joining me. I'm sure this won't be the last.
No, definitely not.
We're going to be seeing a lot of each other over the next
Absolutely,
2
brother.
days, 3 days. Thanks again. I appreciate everybody. I'm going to go interview the.
doubles game, but always I'm focused on singles. At the beginning, my backhand didn't work as well as I was expected, but in the last, like 12 minutes, I would say that my backhand started, to work. I hit a couple of good, passing shots down the line, cross court. My net game today was I would say pretty good, pretty good. I didn't miss any volleys, almost. So it was very, very solid. Yeah, I'm very happy about the way I played, especially that's my first game. And I'm waiting for my mixed doubles and tomorrow facing Rob Davis and my friend.
I love it.
Yeah.
And congratulations. You're the first player on Team East to get the W for them. That's a huge momentum swing. That can change things around quickly there.
I know. Yeah, thanks a lot. I'm very happy to bring the first point to our team, to the East team. And I hope the boys now they're gonna get one more.
Incredible. Thank you so much for your time, Eden.
Go Monarch.
Go Monarch. I appreciate it, buddy. We need. We're looking for Rick Witsken. If you'll come join us real quick.
Thank you.
Stand right there. All right, Rick, we're live here. This was an intense match, man. Eden Lica came from a tennis background, as did you. You got an early lead, and then he settled in a little bit, it looked like. Fierce points, fierce competition. Talk to us about that match.
Honestly, I think it's about he and I preparing for the U.S. Open. It's my first singles match in 8 months. He's a good player. I missed 3 high forehand volleys that I can't miss. A couple open passing shots. He hits a really tight ball on his passing shot, so there's no margin for error for me. But at the end of the day, this is good training for me because I just don't play singles and I don't practice a lot at home. So
Absolutely.
These events are great. The day, this event shows that pickleball is just growing leaps and bounds. So
It is.
while I do enjoy doubles at this point, rather than playing kids that could be my son, I'm happy to compete in singles too.
Absolutely, Rick. You're a fierce competitor, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.